There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again."
All right, this is Tanner.
This is Jacob.
This is the Isolated Locals. It's a
new thing we're starting.
Yeah, in case you haven't noticed. This is brand new. This is Ground Zero.
This is Ground Zero.
Episode 1.
You're here for it.
Stan Lee once said that every comic book is someone's first comic book. This is potentially someone's first podcast. And I feel very sorry for them.
Well...
But, like, if this sucks, this could turn someone off the podcast forever.
I mean...
This is, like, what if...
You gotta try everything once.
What if, like, the Joe...
You just got unlucky.
What if the next Joe Rogan is like, you know what? I want to give this podcast thing a try. And then he listens to us and he's like, nope, I'm going to be a mass murderer instead.
I don't think either of us are around enough to be Joe Rogan.
Well, do we want to be Joe Rogan
shaped
now?
like a Geodude.
What does that mean?
It's a Pokemon thing.
Geodude?
Someone will get it.
Oh, it sounded like an archaeology thing. A geologist.
Anyway, this is episode 1, and I don't know.
This is the pilot episode. But see, that's the thing. Like, you can't ever, like, with TV shows, you can't ever gauge how good a show is based on episode 1. Like, Breaking Bad, like, while it's in the desert in his underwear, like, that point A is so different from point B in that show.
If I would have stuck around, if I didn't stick around for this 3rd episode, then I wouldn't have. I mean, Breaking Bad kind of started off slow.
It's super slow.
Like, that's widely known.
And if you don't power through it, you never get to the gold. And that's what we're saying, is there's going to be gold eventually, so just stick around. We're trying to find it too.
That's what I tell my girlfriend. Stick around.
Digging for gold.
You'll get gold eventually.
Fool's gold. But yeah, this is a little bit of pressure, though. Because it's like, people don't normally listen to us talk when they're not here.
Usually we just talk about dish towels and shit. But hey, I did speech online in college.
What does that mean? Typing? Well,
it's kind of like speech for the up-and-coming, like... It's just people who don't want to go to speech class.
What is speech class?
Oh, you just have to, like, learn
I haven't been to college, Jacob.
Yeah, it's just like a class you just kind of learn to talk in front of people, and I don't think it helps, but I mean, like, it's experience.
Yeah,
I don't think it like really teaches you anything. It just kind of forces you up there, which is important.
Pushes you out of your comfort zone.
But I took it online because then I had to make videos.
so you never left your comfort zone.
Yeah, so I didn't have to take part in that.
That's why you didn't learn anything.
It was I just had to record videos of myself and then post them on the internet on these discussion boards, and people had to watch them and comment
like
on them. Yeah, like one I had to tell a story for, one I had to explain how to build a computer.
And other students watch these, or
like
just anybody,
anyone else who took the class online.
Okay. So you didn't like post them to YouTube and just have like
hell no. No, it was just on our discussion boards. It was just me telling stories.
When we were in high school, I think freshman year, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. And like everyone else in the freshman year of high school.
Yeah, I want to start a YouTube
channel. And I posted a video of me talking about comic books. And I got like one comment, and the guy was like, "This isn't for you." It was the most disheartening thing.
No one even knew.
Was like, "I really didn't want to finish this video."
It was like 3 minutes long.
I mean, granted, it was like 10 minutes. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to hear the end of that video, but...
Did you have like a sign off?
No.
Did you have a sign on?
No, it was a cold cut, cold open, and cold close.
That's whenever you used to dress up like the Joker, right?
The Joker?
Yeah, you know.
Was this during a fugue steak I had?
On your MySpace? Picture you in the Joker costume.
Okay, just for reference, I wasn't dressed up as the Joker. I got Joker face paint at the fair.
Oh.
I didn't walk around dressed like a villain. Setting traps and stuff.
I was assuming that was like, because like, I think Dark Knight just came out that year or something.
It did. And I just got back from seeing it when we went to the fair. You make it seem like it was 3 years ago. And not the day The Dark Knight was released into theaters.
Oh. Well,
because that was, I mean,
learn something every day.
That's still a big movie.
Oh, it was great. Yeah,
it's legendary.
When they put it on Netflix again, it just reignited my fire for that movie.
Oh yeah, totally. I've got the Blu-ray somewhere, and let me tell you, That is a great film to have on Blu-ray. But it's so dark. Like, visually, it's dark.
Oh, I think like, it is the Dark
I mean,
Knight.
the subject matter is kind of dark.
Yeah. I like whenever he kills that dude with a pin. It's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was at the drive-thru with my parents watching that, and I was like, dope! from the very back of the parking lot.
Well, I saw, like...
And that's why I would walk around school dressed as a Joker holding a pencil. I'm like, anybody want to see a magic trick? I'll make this pen disappear.
I think last movie I saw was what was that one that had Eddie Murphy?
Norbit?
Daddy Daycare was the last movie I saw in the drive-in, I think.
Oh, at the drive-in.
Yeah.
I thought you said that was the last movie you saw. Like, so you just checked out after Daddy Daycare. I don't need anything else. That fills the void. Did you see Daddy Day Camp?
Yes.
Where they completely recast Eddie Murphy, the strongest part of the first movie.
Who else was in that movie? No, not Daddy Day Camp.
Daddy Day Care?
Yes, dude. I don't even consider the second one a movie.
There was that.
It's like Vince Vaughn.
No, it wasn't Vince Vaughn. It was that one guy who was, I hate to say it, but he was a bigger dude. I'm gonna have to pull up the cast.
Anyway, so
yeah, is that even worth talking about? If episode 1 we get into Daddy Daycare, people are not gonna stick around for episode 2. And next week we're talking about Good Burger. So hang in there, kids.
Well, we just cut out whatever.
Dude,
anyway.
It's like we have Alzheimer's or something. We're just sitting on the porch talking about 90s kids movies.
The Daddy Daycare episode 1. We get in niche. No, but it's fine. Just cut it as whatever.
I've got that on DVD. We could watch that. We could do a commentary for that. Daddy Daycare?
For The Dark Knight?
No, Daddy Daycare.
Oh.
Dark Knight sounds cooler though. But I just think I might have more.
We would get into the Daddy Daycare rating business.
Listen, I just think I've got more content. I've got more to say when it comes to Daddy Daycare. Everything's already been said about the Dark Knight. I mean, it's great. What more is there to say? The Daddy Daycare, there are some levels to that. Like, remember that one kid, he wouldn't take off the Flash suit? And at the end of the movie, Eddie Murphy got him to take off the Flash suit. Did you not remember that?
It's the ultimate reward.
Dude, I swear if I watch that now, I'd probably cry. That's a touching movie. Because then, remember the health inspector comes in and they get shut down. And Eddie Murphy's like...
Adams?
Patch Adams? With Robin
Williams.
Yes.
He's like a gynecologist.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, his little, like his doorway.
I thought he was just a doctor.
No, he's like a cool gynecologist. You know what I mean? Like, no, I think
even the coolest gynecologist probably isn't that cool.
Sorry to all our gynecologist viewers, but he's a gynecologist and he like loves kids and stuff. I don't know.
It's a weird combination, dude. I don't think that's the plot.
I think he's a good guy.
I'm not saying he's a bad dude. I'm just saying, I don't know if in 2019 that would hold up.
No.
A gynecologist that's good with kids?
He's a good guy, dude. There's good morals.
Says who? Him?
Well, the movie was good.
I don't know, man.
So what do you got?
What have I got on the docket for today?
No, I was gonna hold on, pause it.
I'm not cutting this.
No, I know it. You have to, but
Jacob's sitting here doing countdowns and stuff, and I don't know what it means. He just keeps counting down from 3 with his fingers, like I know what that means.
He's gonna do a mark. But
do I gotta pause it?
Can you do that?
Should we? This is how much we know. This is inside. This is like how the sausage gets made. This is inside baseball.
The making.
We sat here for like an hour trying to get this equipment turned on, right?
I majored in computers, but I think everyone forgot about that. No, I didn't want to bring it back up.
Yeah.
I went to IKEA earlier this week.
You did?
Yes.
You said that was the 4th IKEA you've been to?
Yeah. So my life goal is to go to as many IKEAs in America as I can. I'm at 4 right now.
How many are there in America? Do you know?
No clue, and I keep building them, and I keep having to add to the list. I've been to Dallas, Cincinnati, Atlanta, and St. Louis now.
Okay.
And they're all different. They're all cool. IKEA's dope.
Did you have their food?
Yes.
They have like a little
Swedish meatballs. That's like what they're known for.
Yeah.
And they like this gravy, and then they asked if I wanted lingonberry sauce. Like that's like something from
from like Narnia.
Yeah, it
Lion,
sounds
the Witch,
like
and the Wardrobe.
I'm gonna have like a Hobbit problem soon.
Hobbit problem.
That's
our second podcast.
So Hobbit problem.
Hobbit problems.
But no, I didn't get lingonberry. But it was pretty dope.
They've got. I've heard
with my girlfriend.
lingonberry pancakes are good.
Ooh.
That's what the nihilist ordered in the Big Lebowski.
Lingonberry pancakes.
Yeah,
They
and
come out
like
red.
Huh?
They come out red, right?
Would they? I've never seen a.
Dude, a lingonberry's like red, right? It's like, yeah, it's like it looks just like a blue. It looks like a red blueberry.
Oh, that must be weird.
Yeah, but like not quite a cherry.
A red berry. Why didn't they just call it that? What's a lingonberry?
Dude, it's like Nordic or something, dude.
Nordic.
Swedes. They had cinnamon rolls there.
Yeah. I went to the one and it's like right outside of DC, and the place is massive. I don't know about the ones you've been to, but it was like 4 stories tall.
Yeah, we had to park underneath the building. The
Yeah.
first one I had to go to where you couldn't park just outside.
Yeah, that's how the one in DC was. They had a parking garage underneath it.
Yeah, when it's in the middle of Atlanta, I guess you can't ask for too much real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good trip.
Wow.
Stayed in Airbnb.
You got some cool stuff too at IKEA.
Yeah, I got some Urban Outfitters stuff. This Airbnb though it was like a tiny home, and
oh, this is just coming in from our live audience. How many IKEAs are there?
There are 50 IKEAs in the United States of America.
50, and you've been to
4.
to 4.
Oh, we gotta get on the road. But Atlanta was a good trip.
Yeah.
I think I went like Orlando, the Orlando IKEA. Ooh, maybe next stop.
Yeah, that'd
Next
be
stop,
cool.
Orlando IKEA.
I want to go back to Disney World. Now that
Never
they've got
been to
all.
Disney
You've
World.
never been to Disney World? Have you ever been to any of the Disneys? Disneyland, Disney.
I've been to Universal Studios, but that's not. I mean, same concept.
And you didn't
I
go to
guess.
Disney while you were there?
No, that's
Wow.
a whole other trip, basically.
We went to Disney for like a week, and then we spent a day at Universal because we had like passes at Disney.
Yeah.
It was like week-long passes, but Disney's now they've got like all the Star Wars stuff, and they've got the new Toy Story area.
Let's make a
Like,
trip.
Yeah,
I don't think it'd be as enjoyable. I
But-
don't think it'd be as enjoyable whenever I'm like this old. But
that's what I said when
magic in
I
it.
went when I was 15,
Maybe.
and that's what I said. I was like, "There's no way this is gonna be fun. This is for kids." But I really enjoyed myself.
How old
They
are you?
had churros. Jacob,
Well, I'm
everywhere.
23. I mean,
Well-
no, but Animal Kingdom and Epcot seem cool.
Epcot's fun,
Epcot seems cool.
yeah. Especially when you're an adult, because I think they have like wine and stuff, and
Ooh,
yeah.
getting drunk.
Dude,
at
let's
Disney
go
World.
to Epcot. That'd be fun.
Yeah, they have like all those stores there for like Universal.
Yeah. Drinking around the world at Epcot. Ooh, there's a whole guide to drinking at Epcot.
Wow, dude, there's this.
Wow. There's enough alcohol for there to be a guide.
I never knew you get. I thought that was like a sin to get drunk at Disney World or something.
It's like smoking weed in a church. But no, I think it's just that one area. I don't think they have alcohol in like Tomorrowland or anything like that. Do they? They do.
Wow.
Wow. That's fucked up.
That's where I had that one guy lost that kid to the alligator.
What?
You remember that? Yeah. So
in like the little abandoned Tom Sawyer thing?
I guess I knew it was like right outside of like Disney World or something. Like some dad.
Yeah, there's a whole area of the park that's blocked off.
There's a sign that clearly says alligators. I mean, but
Alligator Land.
yeah. Yeah.
Have a chomping good time.
Chomping good time.
Ever hear about what Banksy allegedly did in Disney World? He got these like blow up dolls and put these like hooded masks over them and put them in these like orange prison scrubs and handcuffed them. And then he threw them over this gate at Disney World, like onto a ride, and they like shut the park down.
Hell yeah.
It was,
Well,
it was messed up.
have you watched anything on Netflix recently, Tanner?
I've watched Star Trek The Next Generation for the 4th time in a row.
Oh.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
Don't knock
Aren't
it.
they like remaking it now or something?
They're bringing a show about Picard back, but he's old now. I don't know.
To show his age.
I mean, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong.
Just something you haven't seen.
But like the hard thing about watching Star Trek is like my goal is to catch up, And there's the original series, and then the Next Generation, and then Deep Space Nine, and then Voyager, and then like they keep making them. So it's like for every show I finish, there's a new one. Now there's Discovery on CBS right now, and it's like by the time I finish that show, the Picard show is going to be out, and I just don't know if I've got the stamina, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, all the days in the world. There can't be that many Star Trek episodes.
But I keep watching Next Generation.
Yeah,
like I'm caught in this feedback loop.
New?
It's good. It's good. If it ain't broke, why fix it?
There's other stuff you can do. There's plenty of good stuff on Netflix.
What are you watching?
Okay, so like I never thought America's Next Top Model was very good.
It's pretty good.
I watched it like at the end of 2018 for like a month and a half straight. And
it's pretty addictive.
God damn.
It's good.
I just watched the newer seasons, but it's cool. It's cool. I like they have like the guys versus girls thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my guilty pleasure shows for sure.
My guilty pleasure show is 2.5 Men.
Oh, dude. Oh,
it's so easy to watch, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I'm not proud of it at all.
Dark Room's easy to watch. That doesn't mean you do it.
But I don't know.
I guess to each their own.
Yeah, it's guilty for a reason.
You said it, bro. Did you ever watch the Kardashian show?
Oh, dude, don't get me
started.
started.
I can listen to those girls fight about anything.
I know more about the Kardashians than a lot. I don't know. I follow them a lot.
Do you? Oh, really?
Every single
wow.
one of them.
Yeah.
I had to actually. I had to enlighten my girlfriend actually about Kardashians in general.
So she didn't. She
wasn't too in on it, but I think she shortly realized that it's like a pop culture phenomenon.
If you're gonna be alive right now, you have to know about it.
It's
or they put you in a home.
They're the new Jacksons, like Kanye said.
It's like what?
They're the new Jacksons, like Kanye said.
Oh yeah, the new Jacksons.
They're about that action, Tanner.
Sing it, brother.
I definitely keep up with the Kardashians. It's just always on whenever I want to watch something.
Yeah. Jacob's girlfriend is sitting in with us, by the way. This is who we're talking to. That's some solid dead air there, Miranda.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. Hi, I'm Miranda.
No, we're just gonna.
We'll cut that out.
we need to cut out a lot of stuff. That's fine.
Oh God, what are we cutting out? We're cutting that out, I guess.
No,
that hesitation.
I mean, we'll have to listen back through it and just think of what sounds good.
Oh, we're doing that. That's a team effort. That's not a Tanner thing.
You can do it if you want to.
We're 20 minutes in though. How do you feel so far?
I
feel like we kind of found a groove because we tried starting this so many times.
Yeah, like 4.
We were in here for like
about daddy daycare.
Oh, I'm not cutting daddy daycare out. I'm not cutting that out. I'll cut the Star Trek out, but damn it, I stand by daddy daycare. Daddy day camp. You know they've made 4 Big Mama's houses. On from daddy daycare.
You just lead me down a Big Mama hole.
Yeah, we're diving into that Big Mama hole. Buckle up. So I had a news story to read for you.
Okay.
And because I was trying to prepare things to read, and I could only find one story.
So you're just gonna read to us on the first podcast.
Should I? Okay, so should I read a book?
You want
me to read a book? I could read the Daddy Daycare script.
We're all on the edge of our seats right now, please.
Should I read the title or should I just dive right into it?
Read the title.
Read the title. Bus driver flips off students, tells kids to go fuck yourselves before abandoning school bus at a gas station. So in Pennsylvania, this bus driver...
You only live once.
I mean, this dude doesn't sound like he's going to live for long.
No.
So this bus driver was taking like really fast turns and driving super fast, and the kids were all freaking out, and they were like, we want to call our parents, like, please pull over. And the guy's like, you want me to pull over? Fine, I'll pull over. And he stops at this gas station, and flips the kids off, tells them to go fuck themselves, and then he leaves the bus, gives the keys to the gas station attendant, and just fucks off. And then, okay, he did get arrested. His last name was Mankos. He was charged with child endangerment, driving under the influence, and careless and reckless driving.
That's one of the few jobs where you should probably show up drunk, is a bus driver.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
I feel like that's...
I mean, just speaking for myself here, I don't want to get in my own car under the influence
Yeah.
when it's just me.
Not
Being
when you're in the
responsible
charge
for
of
like
children's
a
lives.
busload of children.
Of
That's
infants,
like
yeah.
well, they weren't like babies. That would be weird.
They gotta go to school.
If dude tells a bus full of babies to go fuck themselves.
This is your bus now.
I just saw that and made me think of you. I was like,
Yeah?
man,
Is that
if Jacob
right?
was a bus driver, he'd do the same thing. Fuck those kids. I want nothing to do with that.
Kids are cool, I guess. I don't mind kids.
Yeah. I think
They're hit or
kids
miss.
kids up until like age 9
my
are
car.
cool. Like they're like I can deal with kids up to age 9. Between 9
Dude, I
and
think
like 24. That's when they really go downhill.
I'm like, I think like 7 to like 12. And I'm like, ooh.
Oh, that's
That's,
your
yeah,
that's
it's
where it
dark
gets rough.
ages. Yeah.
No, 12 is the beginning of the
Of
road.
what?
Like everyone when they're 12 is a piece of shit. Everyone when they're 12. Like,
I mean, I hated myself, but I don't think I was a bad person. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, you weren't like a bad person. I don't think anyone's a bad person when they're 12.
Yeah.
I just think they're just actual turds.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
They
no
don't
one wants to
really
be
offer
around a
anything.
12-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I mean, like you said, when I was 12, I didn't want to be around me either. I mean, they know what they're
Yeah.
they know what's going on.
Yeah. They knew who they were repelling.
Yeah, everybody. It's like the My Chemical Romance song. Teenagers scare the living shit out of me. Even though they're not teenagers, they're like preteens.
Ugh.
Preteens are worse than teenagers.
They probably need the MCR. They probably need the Blink 182.
Yeah.
They need it to grow.
It's weird how that's universal to young people, like those bands. Like, cause I very much like My Chemical Romance, and I'll go on their YouTube sometimes, and these kids are like, "I'm so sad I didn't hear about them until after they broke up," and I'm like,
They weren't
"What?"
alive when they were
I'm
together.
like, "Dude, what the fuck?" I'm like, "That was like last year." I mean, it was like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
It's weird there are MCR fans that weren't around.
Yeah, whenever they were hype. Whenever they were making the Black Parade and
I
stuff.
was there at the beginning, ground zero.
I remember when the MCR came on in the car when I was really drunk that one time.
Yeah, we were driving. Was it Spanky's we were leaving?
Yeah.
And we put on Black Parade, and you were puke drunk. you were
Listen.
on shaky ground,
No, it's
and
fine.
you just go, "This is spooky."
We're cutting that.
Oh man, making this harder on myself.
Oh. It was a good night, though.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to think of like segments we could do for the future, but it's tough because I mean, what can you do that hasn't been done by another podcast? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was thinking we could do like a meme of the week or like a tweet of the week or something, and you seem less than thrilled.
No, I'm completely thrilled with the idea of Twitter because that's interaction with the fans.
Yeah, fans. Do you think we have those?
No.
I put something on.
friends, but they-
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what they're
put
getting
something on.
themselves into.
I put something on Twitter, and I was like, "Hey, we're going live. If anyone wants to send us questions." Not a damn thing. Haven't heard a damn thing.
28:30.
Damn it. Was that not good?
Oh, we don't want to think we hate our fans in the first.
We don't have fans, fool.
Yeah, fair. Oh, okay. So, suggestion from our audience: horse girls and nice guys.
So, horse girls, yay or nay?
Smooth. That's a good one.
I'm just horsing around.
All right. You're on fire today, Wes. No, but I feel like they both serve a purpose. It's not a good one, but it's
I
a
mean,
purpose.
yeah, everything serves a purpose. Even,
Yeah.
even parasites.
Someone's got to feed.
I mean, if there weren't vultures, I mean, what would we do?
Quote of the century. If there weren't vultures, what would we do? I don't know. I don't believe in either of them. I mean, I believe they exist.
They're real. I've seen them. I've
Yeah.
seen them with my own eyes. I think, and this is my honest opinion, nice guys are probably still the worst of the two.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I mean, because one is just a total asshole, and the
Yeah.
other just likes one kind of animal. You know what I mean?
I don't know why they classify together, but it makes sense somehow.
Well, I mean, I think they're just on similar wavelengths
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
as
yeah.
people I don't want to talk to.
Yeah.
Like philosophically, one is way worse.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Like morally.
Yeah, like in World War II, Italy and Germany were both bad, but one was worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One did
Yeah.
a lot worse things. Not to compare Nice Guys to Nazi Germany.
Nazi Germany.
And Horse Girls to Italians during the war. But no, like, how do you... I don't understand the rationale, because, I mean, obviously, I've never been a horse girl. But, like...
No.
How do you get that much into an animal?
I don't know. People are dogs.
Yeah, I mean, I like cats and stuff, but
I like
that's not
penguins,
like my
but I'm not
personality.
like really like a penguin boy, because that's not a stereotype to fall under.
Penguin boy.
Penguin boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd get committed if word of that got around.
But yeah, I don't know.
But see, like, I'm really into cats. I've had cats all my life. I want to keep having cats, but it's not part of like my personality.
I mean, you know.
It's just weird to get into another life form as part of your lifestyle.
Sorry to all our horse listeners. I've ridden a horse and like I fell off that horse and I'm still like
Did
not,
you?
Yeah, no, I like all the air like flew out of my lungs or whatever. I like lost my breath, that's what it's called.
That's weird. That's
And I landed right, and it was like a 4-foot drop. It was pretty thick at the time.
Ooh.
Took a hard fall.
Wait, the horse was only 4 feet off the ground?
Well, like from where my feet were,
Oh, okay.
or like where my where
I see-
I
I
like,
see.
swing my leg over, whatever.
I gotcha.
That's pretty high.
That is, I mean, especially when you're younger, that really knocks
Yeah.
the wind out of you.
Yeah, I was like 16 or something.
So do you harbor any like ill feelings towards horses?
No, I'm not.
You don't have
I
a
mean, I don't
vendetta?
hate them, but I'm not a horse boy. You know what I mean? Definitely not a horse girl.
But Nice Guys. We all know
Yeah, I mean, I feel
people
like
like that.
yeah,
Think they
it's
like
a stage that people progress through. I think.
do you think every guy goes through that stage where they get through?
Yeah, I feel like that's
Unless you're just a flat out dick.
Yeah, and then otherwise, yeah, I feel like everyone proceeds to that
Through
stage.
that Nice Guy stage.
It's just at the speed at which you proceed.
It varies.
Yeah, varies from person
It
to person.
varies. Now, do you think there are opposites? Do you think they're like nice girls and like horse boys? And do you think those people are cool?
Horse boys.
I
feel
want to
they're
hang out with
just-
horse boys even less than horse girls.
Yeah,
I
they
feel like
grab,
horse boys are just cowboys.
Yeah,
They're just at rodeos and whatever horse
Drive
boys
trucks,
do.
yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Trucks.
listen to country. Nothing wrong with them.
No.
They serve a purpose.
Yeah, everybody serves a purpose.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Most do. And nice
what was
girls.
the other one?
Nice girls. Nice girls finish last. I think that's the saying.
I think it's the opposite.
I'm trying to think of an example of a nice girl.
I don't know.
I'm not saying like girls aren't nice. I like.
But you
Ooh,
know,
I'm digging a hole. All girls are nice girls. Next topic.
yeah, all girls are nice girls.
I feel like Hillary Clinton's a nice girl. It's like we get it. It's like chill out. It's like she doesn't. I'm not gonna rag on Hillary because I need her to win. Like
We need her.
if she becomes president, I don't want episode 1 of Isolated Locals to just be us trashing her.
I was going to say episode 1 of the Phantom Menace for some reason.
Yeah. If we were Star Wars characters, who would we be?
Don't say Jar Jar Binks for
Oh,
me.
no.
No. God, I don't know. I've taken a quiz on BuzzFeed.
Ooh, what were the results?
I think I got like someone I didn't want. I know. I think it was like Anakin or Luke or something. I was not impressed.
Oh yeah, the main characters of the first
Oh,
6
no.
movies.
It wasn't. It was. I took a Harry Potter quiz and I got Fred Weasley.
Oh, dude, you didn't even get the twin that lived.
Don't remind me.
Spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't caught up with Harry Potter yet.
They've been out long enough.
I mean, the books have been finished since '05, I think.
We went and saw the midnight premiere, and I did not see the previous 4 movies, but I thought it would have been a fun experience because then I could.
I thought you hadn't seen any of them.
No, I saw like up to Prisoner of Azkaban,
Okay,
and then
but
like
you missed a lot of
yeah, there's
information.
a lot of like I didn't.
You
see
knew his parents were dead. You knew nothing else.
yeah, and then and now he's 18.
So
20.
you're telling me that now this wizard orphan is now fighting Magic Hitler?
and everyone's in on it now. and that Neville Longstocking has a sword.
Longstocking? You're alienating our Harry Potter audience, our Pottermore audience.
Well, I didn't watch him till I like him into Star Wars now though.
Wait, what? You're into Star Wars?
No, I never watched Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings until I was like 20.
Oh yeah.
And then I like loved them, and now I'm like kind of being different about Star Wars. It's cool.
I mean,
I
there's
watched a lot
just
when I was
so
a kid,
much
but-
Star Wars out there.
Yeah.
Because especially if you're into the games and stuff, there's just so much content. It's like
Yeah.
a little overwhelming.
A little too much. And they keep remaking them, and I just want to watch like the whole saga and just know that is the story.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm glad Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter just kind of ended.
There's something satisfying about there being like a finite resolution.
Yeah.
But even Harry Potter, they came out with like an 8th book, and it's like, man, come on, like,
Yeah.
leave that family alone.
They've been through enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you think about it, that dude didn't have one pleasant year of schooling in his life.
No, yeah, he doesn't know what college is about.
he spent like 11 years living in an abusive
Just fighting
household,
for his life.
and then he starts fighting dragons and serial killers
And noseless
magic.
And Dobby.
Some petty conjurers. And
Some one-socked little gremlin that's always in your room.
God, I mean, his therapist must. I mean, she
Dobby?
must charge out the wazoo.
Oh, Harry Potter?
Yeah,
I think with
his
Dobby's
magic-
therapist.
Dude, Dobby died. He doesn't have a therapist.
So
dude.
that was the saddest part of the entire movie.
Yeah, totally.
Harry Potter could have just died at the end.
And I would like, okay,
been,
what next?
Yeah, I'm like, all right, series
But
over.
Dobby-
But where's Dobby?
Yeah.
I drew the line. Dobby was cute. I don't know.
It's like if you're watching the Boss Baby and Boss Baby dies.
It's like,
It's like,
oh,
oh man.
what a film. This is what made it.
Dude, do you think they'll ever make an animated movie where the baby dies?
Well, they could.
Like, are we cutting this? I want people to think about it. Like, if Incredibles 2, if Jack just got
died.
sniped.
Dude, he got really cool. He got really cool though. I like that he has powers. I saw the movie in the movie theater.
Well, he had powers in the first one.
Well, yeah, but you don't know about him, right?
Yeah. Well, like halfway through the movie, you do.
Oh,
Because
well,
the
he
little
fights that raccoon in the second movie.
they could make an entire movie with just that raccoon and the baby, but that's a little fucked up.
It's a long fight. You know what I mean?
Why do you say that?
I feel like in The Incredibles
You say
too.
that like it's obvious. Oh man, that's a long fight. A baby and a
real-
raccoon. Shit, that's at least 3-4 hours. That's
That'd be
a
a real
trilogy.
nine-inning stretch right there. That'd be overtime.
The next Star Wars movie, it's going to be Jack from The Incredibles versus a raccoon.
Random raccoon.
Because whoa, they're both Disney properties, are they not?
I don't know if that raccoon has a license, dude.
Well, I mean, you could get the raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy to fight Jack from Incredibles, like in the Star Wars universe. It's the biggest and most ambitious crossover of all time.
Jack.
Jack commandeers the Millennium Falcon. No, okay, wait. That probably the raccoon that actually drives a spaceship in the movies. If he stole the Millennium Falcon and he just goes to Earth and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna kidnap this baby,"
And they have a
and
battle.
then they fight. Yeah. And then they fight.
There's a 2-hour fight scene. His
Also,
powers,
are
the
these
raccoon
in-
has just natural strength.
Yeah, I mean, raccoons are pretty buff. I couldn't fight a raccoon.
Look at me.
Our own little trash dweller.
Yeah, I just eat garbage all day. And so, quick topic change to tidying up. How do you keep your room clean? How do you keep your car clean? Do you clean life, Tanner?
I try to. It's really hard though. I just try to keep things easy to clean. Like if someone comes over.
Yeah.
Like right now my room looks okay, but it's just because I have just enough stuff where I can make it look presentable at a moment's notice.
Yeah, your laundry's all together. It's fine.
Yeah. And my car, I mean, you know,
I don't keep my car.
my car is clean relatively on the inside, but you know me, I have a shitty car.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter what it's like on the inside.
I like when
I've got
car
a
is
Christmas
nice.
tree in the back of my car right now, dude. It's not clean. I take it back. I've got a lot of shit in my
Yeah, if
car.
you have a Christmas tree, it's March, bud.
Well, it's not up.
Yeah, I didn't think it was up in the back.
It's not fully decorated.
But I like to keep my ass on my car clean. Something about just having a nice, clean-looking car in the sun.
Just something
Simple
about
times.
it. Something about it.
Yeah.
You keep your room pretty clean too.
Well,
That sounds like it's not.
I gotta vacuum like once a week, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But I feel like I change my sheets every.
I'm trying to do that once a week now.
That's healthy. That's healthy.
Because, like, I swear, the first couple months we were in this apartment, I washed my sheets maybe 2 times in the first 3 months. Like,
I hate that.
it was bad. But that was also when we didn't have a washer and dryer.
Yeah, now we're bougie.
So yeah, my first day off every week, I try to wash the sheets.
Wow.
And I think in general, our apartment's pretty clean.
Yeah, no, we have a great apartment.
I mean, sometimes it's like there's stuff on the coffee table or stuff on the
That's
living.
why we keep it easy to clean.
Yeah, because I mean, it's stuff we can toss at a moment's notice.
Yeah, we have a lot of garbage though.
Yeah, that's tough.
Rest in peace, environment. I'm so sorry.
Well, the dumpster's just so far.
The dumpster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, we have to go down 2 flights of steps to get there. Which is, fuck that. I mean,
Not
just
worth it.
let it rot.
Yeah.
Just put it on the porch.
Paying for the room.
But I mean, overall, I think the place is pretty clean. We could have a tidying up show.
Yeah, no,
What does this Marie Kondo know about tidying
up with Jacob and Tanner?
Yeah.
Uh,
We'll tidy up your bank accounts. Give them here.
It'll be like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, I could. You know, I've always thought I could probably get into a pyramid scheme.
Can you? Do you think you just get into one?
I would like to like just land on the top of the pyramid. I don't want to be at the bottom.
Well, I feel like the
don't
person
wanna-
at the top of the pyramid had to work at some point.
That sucks.
And now
though.
everyone under them just brings in money.
It's crazy how some people like don't see that. Like the whole we got to talk about this. The whole it works thing.
Oh yeah.
That like every person we went to school with that's now on
Yeah.
pills is selling.
It works.
I guess so. But how can you not see that it's obviously a pyramid scheme?
I don't know. I mean, like I see.
Are people aware and they're just like, it's means to an end?
I feel like people are unaware, but also I can kind of see how like it brings in money.
Yeah.
If
if
form
it
of
works,
income.
why not?
It works. I mean, I don't think it works for everyone
Wow.
buying it, but
Yeah. I guess we're never getting an It Works sponsorship for this
Yeah.
podcast.
please, it works. Don't
But I do like Audible
Audible's dope.
and Blue Apron. If you're listening, we'll take
and
your
DiGiorno, please.
Yeah, if we get a DiGiorno sponsorship, that would be dope. I can't even have carbs, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to getting fat.
I gained a lot of weight this week. A lot.
With all those carbs.
Yeah, because today, dude, I had potato chips today. Oof. I don't want to throw the number out there, but I was 5 pounds lighter last week.
Well, you have a cheat week every now and then.
But it's just like when you're on the keto diet, whenever you cheat and you have carbs, you get some of that water weight back, I think.
Yeah, because
So it show if you feel it a little bit more. You got to wean yourself back onto the normal human diet.
the human diet.
I just want to clear this up. I'm not on a human diet. What else did you want to talk about? There was something else.
The Momo challenge?
No, bottled water. That was another suggestion coming in live from Snapchat. Bottled water. What are your feelings? I feel guilty
It's
for
waste,
drinking
Tanner.
because it's so much plastic.
It's a waste.
Unless you've got like a water bottle, you know what I mean, like
an
a
algae?
reusable. Yeah.
I don't.
Because I mean, bottled water is just so it's not even worth it. You know what I mean? Like environmentally.
Unless you buy a single gallon and then refill it.
But yeah, just get a Brita filter and a nice water bottle. Like invest in a nice water bottle because you can get one for the cost of like a 24 case of water.
Yeah, no, for sure. I got mine for it's like $12, but
I got mine. I've got that decorative one that's got that funky design on it for
Funky.
it was like $7 at TJ Maxx.
The Tej, yeah.
Old Tej.
Okay, another one from Snapchat, the Momo challenge. You know what that is?
No.
It's like this creepy mask on YouTube that's like telling
Oh, is
kids,
that what that is?
depressing stuff. Yeah. And
I thought that was the
from a
Tanner
local
challenge.
school, someone at my job told me that they had to go pick up some kids today because their counselors were telling them they're calling in the parents and telling them that they couldn't do that.
Wow.
Like it was getting kind of dangerous.
It's that bad?
Yeah, it's like
an epidemic.
Even local schools, yeah, they had to call
Wow.
their parents, tell them hey, this shit's not okay.
Oh, this is a breaking news story.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
call Inside
This
Edition.
was last week, yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it's the scary mask on YouTube and just tells kids depressing stuff.
You know, when we were in school, the only reason we would leave is because there was the possibility of bombs.
Yeah.
You remember that? There was an influx of bomb threats.
Yeah. We had quite a few. I was watching Lord of the Flies one time, and a bomb threat went off right whenever Piggy got crushed by that boulder. I'm not gonna say a spoiler because that book came out God knows how long ago, but
So you will say that he gets crushed by a boulder, but you're not gonna spoil if he lives or not. Yeah, he got crushed, but he's good.
Let me know if you guys think a kid getting crushed by a boulder has any
Yeah,
chance.
in the comments, let us know how you think Lord of the Flies ended. A book that came out in like 1960. I think the Beatles read that book in elementary school, dude.
Yeah, well, you know.
Probably not elementary school. That's a graphic book.
What?
Lord of the Flies?
Oh.
I don't think anybody's read that in elementary school.
No, I read that in middle school or high school because we weren't ready. And then he got crushed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we weren't ready.
Yeah.
Kid got crushed in that book.
There were a lot of weird things that we read in high school. I mean, not weird, but it was dark.
To Kill a Mockingbird was really good.
It was a good book, but that was a dark book.
That was the only one I enjoyed reading when I was in the
Oh
other ones-
yeah, that was the first one that really captured my
Yeah,
interest.
I was like, wow, I'm not much of a reader, but this is a good book.
Yeah, but did you ever read Lamb to the Slaughter?
No.
Oh,
I read
dude,
the Scarlet Letter.
let me tell you what happens in Lamb to the Slaughter. This woman, she's living with her husband, and they've got this failed marriage. You know, there's just no spark in it anymore. And he comes home one day, and I think he does something fucked up. I think he screams at her or something like that, yells at her.
Is that with the lamb?
And yes.
Oh yes, it was like a short story. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like defrosting this lamb leg or something. She just beats the dude to death with it and then puts it in the oven. And then she calls the cops and she's like, somebody killed my husband. And then when the cops come over, she's like, here, help me eat this lamb because he's not going to eat it. And it's like they ate the murder weapon.
Wow.
That sounds like practical advice if you're going to kill somebody. Why hasn't that been attempted?
Maybe that's written after a true story.
You think so? I think the author of that book probably had some demons. Like, because they thought of that.
He
They
was
thought about
fearful
that.
of something. Yeah, he had something to worry about.
Yeah.
But we read a lot of books, and I mean, those were the only books I ever did read because I was kind of forced to. If not, then I just failed school. I don't want that.
I know we read like Romeo and Juliet, but that's
like the last book I read on my own time was like Clifford's Big Adventure. Like there's
oh man,
yeah, like I'm not sure.
but was that recent? Is that something
No.
you picked up at the library here a while ago? I'm
Um,
reading some Neil Gaiman right now.
that was
And
Gaiman.
Is it Gaiman?
I don't know.
Oh, I hope it's Gaiman. I've been saying Gaiman.
Well,
But-
whatever it is. Anyway, what is it?
It's called I think it's called the Graveyard Book.
That sounds tough.
It's pretty dope. He writes some really dark stuff. Have you ever heard the show American Gods?
Vaguely.
It's on HBO or something
Yeah,
like that, but it's
AMC
based on one of
maybe.
his books.
Okay, gotcha.
And then he also wrote this book called Norse. I think it's just called Norse mythology or something like that. And it's basically he wrote short stories about like Norse gods and things like that.
That's
It's
cool.
tough, dude.
Huh.
It's really dope. But yeah, I don't have the patience to read though.
No,
I get distracted very easily.
Yeah, like I'll read an entire page and then forget I'm looking at, and I'm like, oh,
Fuck
God,
this.
I gotta go back, and then I'm like 4 pages more, and then I actually stop paying attention again. I have to read back again.
Yeah.
It takes me like twice as long to finish a normal book.
You ever
I just
listen
never
to
learned how to read. That's kind of what I'm worried about. But
Yeah. Do you ever listen to audiobooks?
no, I'm never like at a place long enough to want to listen to audiobooks.
I was dating this girl in Virginia, and when I would go up to see her, I would listen to audiobooks.
Yeah, if you like a long drive, it's nice, but I just listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
And then I only listen to like 2 different podcasts, so like I
Oh,
don't know.
what podcast do you listen to? That's
I
a good
listen
topic for a podcast.
To Triforce podcast, listen to My Favorite Murder podcast because it's just super interesting.
I've been meaning to get into that.
I just like to hear people kind of talk,
Yeah.
like in the background. And it's just,
It's
I can
cool
just
being
tune out.
it's cool like being a part of conversation but not being a part of the conversation.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes me feel less lonely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, it's I just like having it on the background, something to pay attention to because I feel like I can just drive, and I just know how to drive now. I don't have to like pay attention too much.
Yeah.
I'm not a terror to the roads, folks, but
I don't know.
no, but it's
That
just,
one
it's
time
just
we
second
were
nature.
driving to Walmart and you were like, "Oh yeah, I don't have brakes."
I needed brake fluid. We got to Walmart. I bought brake fluid, put it in, and
Well, I think it did fix it.
I had to pump the
immediately.
brakes like 10 times, but yeah.
But yeah, almost.
We at home. We're still
Yeah.
here. We're still recording. This wasn't today. This was like 3 months
Yeah,
ago.
this was a while back.
But
I listened to Smodcast.
Smodcast?
It's Kevin Smith
yeah,
and Scott Mosier. And then there's an offshoot of that podcast. Have you ever seen the show Comic Book Men?
yeah.
It's the guys on that show that aren't Kevin Smith.
Mm-hmm.
They have a show called Tell 'em Steve Dave, and that's a really fun. It's a really fun show.
Oh, there's a comedy podcast.
Yeah, they just shoot the shit and just joke around, and they have some shows where it's like not scripted, but they've got like they'll play games or do things like that.
We also listen to our friends Dane and Austin's podcast.
Yeah, they're really the reason we started doing this.
Yeah,
because
they're,
I've always
they're
wanted
good-
to.
good
So
folks.
shout out to them because I
Yeah.
mean they're funny people.
They're funny
And
people.
they're good friends, and I've always wanted to start a podcast, but I didn't think it was possible
No,
until I saw them do it.
you guys are making it happen, captains.
So yeah, go listen to them. Totally worth it. Their cooking show is really fun too.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh,
But I don't know
can't
if we
cook.
could do that.
No, I can't. I'll let you guys know. I make pasta, I make ramen,
And cereal.
and cereal. But you don't have to cook cereal. I will bake a frozen pizza once in a blue moon. I want to learn how to cook. I do. I feel like it just takes a lot of time.
You don't have a lot of time in your schedule.
Yeah, no, I run a tight ship
Because
over here, boys.
you work long hours.
Yeah, and then on the weekends, like I just want to.
Not do anything.
Yeah, I just want to relax.
I try to cook every day. I
Yeah,
usually
you
cook
cook a lot.
breakfast. Yeah, I made those steaks the other day.
Yeah,
that was fun.
He made steaks.
Filet
They were
mignon.
dope.
Yeah,
They were very good.
first time ever making a steak. I was so nervous, dude.
Did you feel like a real grizzled veteran afterwards?
I kind of did. I felt like a man.
Yeah,
A few things make me feel like a man, but that's one of them.
cooking a steak.
Because and it's hard too. Because it's like, hey,
Did you get my Snapchat message or text
No.
from mom?
no, come in and join us, Gavin. My little brother's here.
I got a poster for you.
Thank you. What are you doing here?
Mom said she texted you and said we're.
Yeah, it's 6. All right, so I don't know if we're going to keep that last little bit in. My little brother just walked in. So I'm going to have to see where we're at editing-wise. I forgot I was having dinner with my parents tonight. So in case I can't edit out a smooth intro, that's what just happened. But how do you feel about our first podcast?
So far so good. We
So you've had a fun time with it?
yeah,
So far?
no, it was fun. I just like talking, shooting the shit every now and then. You know, it's a good time.
I'd like to do this more often. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll have some actual segments next
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
This may end up being like 20 minutes worth of valuable content. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
It
fine.
may just be an intro and an outro.
We'll fix it in post. I know we're working on it all week. It's fine. But we were reporting live from the butthole.
Yeah.
And we hope you
And
guys had a good time. If you
That's
guys just
also
wanna-
butthole BUDHOLE.
There's no-
Because I've said that to a couple people and they think I'm saying butthole.
There's no but about it.
Oh, no if,
Yeah.
ands, or buts.
Yeah.
All buds. All buds.
But we are clocking out.
We are signing off. We hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah, even if just listening in the background. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
And let us know what you think. I mean, if you want to hear us talk about something, hear the dulcet tones of our voice,
If you never want to hear us again, just
let us know. Yeah, let us know because
Please.
that's a real possibility. But yeah, I had fun, and hopefully you guys will hear more from us in the future.
All right.
Signing off, I'm Tanner,
I'm Jacob.
and we are the Isolated Locals.
Bye.